Hello everyone, I'm Raul and welcome back to my channel. We carry on with the lessons, and as you can see, we're working hard on self-portrait. Today, actually, I want to show you how I did this part of the necklace. As you can see, I used to work with necklaces, and now we're working on the other side. Also, as you can see in the reference photo, we have very good, nice, shiny necklaces here, and also very dark tone. Let's see how we can do this in a very easy way. So before to start, I want to show you my favorite way to sharp my pencil. As you can see, is sharp, but also I'm looking to be very good sharp, because I want to use this pencil as a mechanical pencil, or as I like to call sharp like a needle. I have this sandpaper or nail polish pad, and I just move the pencil only on the top side, and slowly, as you can see. First of all, as you can see, we saved graphite powder, and the second one, we sharp the pencil very nice as a needle. Because these lessons, you know already, they are only with 8B grade. We draw photorealistic portrait, myself portrait, with 8B grade. We're using only 8B grade for entire picture. So what we need to do, that's why I resharp better like a needle my pencil, so I can do the outlines. We do the perfect parts for the outlines. We're starting with the outlines. Of course, I'm going very light, because it's about the 8B grade anyway, and just a little bit pressure on the pencil and it will be really dark tone. You will have also the sample on the top. I put the tablet on the paper so you can see the lesson and the steps. Everything we need to do is, when to start is to outlining. We finish with these outlines. As you can see, I'm going very light, but it will change this perfectly when we add the dark tone. When we start to adding the dark tone. Today we will work with 8B grade. I'm working with Faber-Castell, and blending stone. We need to blend a little bit, and dry hard brush, which is my favorite supplier to achieve quick the dark tone. Just a quick outlines, so I can be very happy with the design. And we're running into the shape, that one where we're adding the dark tone. As you can see, very good sharp pencil make easy and very good details. So I recommend, guys, use a sandpaper or nail polish, just a piece, small plastic or something like, so you can resharp your pencil very easy. In that way you will use your pencil as a needle, like mechanical pencil. As you can see on the reference photo, we have two necklaces, so we do both. But the second one, which is very thin one, we do in different way, and the most easiest way I will show you in a minute. I just need to finish with the first one, which is probably visible than the thin one. And you will see, and you can imagine how easy you can draw realistic, guys. We are on how to draw realistic on lessons. You are on my YouTube channel, so that's the perfect place to upgrade your drawing skill. If you're here for the first time, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell notification. As you can see, I just keep only for the highlighted part, but they will be made more easy later. I have the perfect details that I want. We're working with eraser also, guys. Remember, eraser is the best supplier to rebuild something, to add highlights. I also clean the outlines sometime with Tombow Mono Zero eraser. If you draw this portrait with me, guys, don't forget to upload your drawing. Let's show to everyone what lesson you can learn. And let's invite more people to our lessons. As you can see, we finish it with the skin, with the face. The head is already done. We need to move, after we finish with the clothes, we're moving to the hand. And I will show you step by step how to draw a realistic hand. We're using all necessary details and entire details. Now is the time to add the dark tone close to the necklace, or necklaces, because there are two. So I'm coming very light using this pencil. Now is no problem if the top of the pencil is, we're using that because we can resharp again if we need, but I don't think so we need more. I just resharp to add easy outlines. I'm coming to fill with graphite the rest part, which is inside and outside, for coloring the jumper. Of course, my way to do this is by small circle emotions, even very small circle emotions, so I can achieve very dark tone from the first time. If you draw the portrait, guys, with jewelries, even the jewelries need to be blended. You will see why. Because most of the jewelries, they are very shiny but also shadowed. We're using blending stump to add the shadow for the jewelries, for the necklace special. Don't be afraid to use the pencil for the dark tone where you need. Just follow the reference photo, and where is dark tone, add the pressure on the pencil so you can build the dark tone easier. As I have in my portrait, I'm using for the dark tone 8B grade, which is the fastest way. But we need to add more important details on the necklace, and I will show you how to shine this, make this looking more realistic, even 3D. For now we're using the pencil to add the shadows. I will coming to add the dark tone close to the necklace, even if I need to do the thin one, the second one. I will show you the easiest way to do the second one without any problem, even if it's to draw white over the black color. You can draw shiny belt watches like this, or different jewelries. Now I'm coming to meet the graphite with the rest of the drawing that I did before. If you remember, my pencil is sharp from the beginning. And I will reveal, guys, soon my secret how to draw shiny parts for the metal. If you remember, I draw Captain America, and I should draw shiny parts for the belt. The thing is to do that on the fastest way using a jelly pen. I'm using jelly pen for the shiny parts, for highlights, for watery eyes, and more other things. Before to go with the pencil on the second part on the other side, to draw the rest of part of the jumper on the shoulder, we need to blend this part for the necklace. So very slowly we're adding the rest of the shadows. I'm using blending stump number 1 because we're working with the small parts, and we're checking for the shadows, light shadows, which are light gray in our case. We're adding light shadows using blending stump. And as you can see, become blue red, but in this way we're adding the reflection for the shadow. For example, the jumper is too dark and we need to add the reflection. The reflection we're adding later by a jelly pen. My way to do, quick and easy. We can also working with electric eraser. I'm working with electric eraser so I can design. If you're happy with highlighting only with electric eraser, you can leave like this, whatever you like. But if you want to make the metal shiny, you can come in like me with jelly pen later. Now I need more dark tone, and I'm coming with 8B grade to add more. On this background of the dark tone, I can work easy with highlights. Don't worry, if you follow my steps, you will see it will be very easy to add the details. We draw the outline of the hand, just a little bit, so we can have the base where to work with. Now we can coloring everything, and we do the second duvet for the background. As you can see, slowly we make the necklace looking more realistic. Don't press with the pencil, we're working in layers to achieve the dark tone. I'm coming for another layer because I'm looking for darker than it is. From now on the bottom side, I need to hide the necklace into the shadow. How I'm doing this? Add the graphite layer over the necklace so I can shadow more. I'm going with small circular motions for better covering the tooth of the paper. My paper is Canson Bristol paper, 250 GSM, A3 size, pure white. As you can see, guys, by blend more layers, I lose the top side of the pencil sharp. But it's no problem, I don't need now sharp, I have already done with the outlines. I'm using the top side pencil very good sharp when I do the outlines and details. Also, we need to blend this dark tone, and my way is to use a dry hard brush, the chopped one. As you can see how dark tone is on the reference photo, we need to go same by layering. Add more layers, of course, we darken the tone. Important is we have the details for the necklace, and now we can play with the shadows. I'm following the reference photo for the shiny part of the necklace into the shadow, so I can go close with the reference photo. But as you can see, we still need to do another light thin necklace. So that one will be only with jelly pen, an easy way to do on a dark tone. Stay till the end to see how to draw these details. It will be shorter lesson, guys, but also very important for details. I will draw the background, the dark tone only where the necklace is, and I will finish the rest of the drawing myself. Important is to make the necklace drawing expressive, so we need dark tone all around the necklace. For better covering, for the dark tone you can go crossover. Sometimes I do and it's working well. Now I will smooth a little bit using dry hard brush, and I will come back for finishing the necklace. I'm using this brush, guys, which is the stropped one. That means harder brush, and this brush is to achieve the dark tone faster. Also, it will smoothing the paper. You will see the tone on the paper changing. I have the dark tone. Now I carry on with the shadows over the big necklace, and I'm pushing from dark tone into the highlights to add light gray shadows on the necklace. I'm using blending stump number 1 for this. I have also the details that I need. Rest of the work it will made with jelly pen. I will finish also the shiny part for the big one, the big necklace, and also you will see how easy we can do for the thin one. So I'm using jelly pen, this time number 5, because I need to go very thin and with light details, so my jelly pen is number 5. As I did on the other side, I'm coming to do on the other side on the big part. Just light touching with jelly pen, you will see how easy you can add pure white drawing on your paper, even if it's on a dark tone. Make sure you follow the reference photo for all details. As you can see, guys, look at that, how nice is working jelly pen over the black tone, dark tone on graphite pencil. You can do also on charcoal if you work with charcoal. This jelly pen is going on a colored pencils as well. It's going on everything you like to do. As I told you, I like to do watery eyes with the jelly pen and shiny parts like a metal part. In this way we do more realistic work. Now look at that, I'm just lining very light on this part and I see a dot, and we have already close to the reference photo. As you can see, just shine wherever you see shine, and you will see how close to the reference photo you can do. Don't need to shine everywhere, because as you can see, this part is into the shadow. And it's looking very nice if I do very thin. Now it's time to do the small one to see if I'm going close to the reference photo. And now very light, I'm checking for the dimension, how big to do. By dotting, I'm coming very light, starting from the top side of the big ring. And I just go a little bit oblique so I can design the perfect thin necklace. Something like this. Try to always follow the reference photo, guys, for details. Don't forget, the reference photo is everything if you want to draw realistic. If you don't know something to do, or if you're frozen, don't worry, just take a little bit break. Clear your mind and check the reference photo very well. Look at that, how easy I can work with this jelly pen over dark tone. That was my pleasure to show you guys how to do these things of drawings. If you have to do this, if you meet something like this, and if you don't know how to do. Look at that, how easy you can design, same as reference photo. What I'm doing now, I let a little bit this jelly pen dry, and I'm using soft makeup brush this time, so I can smooth building the shadow. I need to put this light thin necklace into the shadow. I need to make sure this is already dry, and after that I'm coming with graphite over. Because I have already graphite on my brush, I can coming over, or if you remember, I just resharp my pencil on this small nail polish pad, and I can do with brush over this, and I take a little bit graphite. As you can see, I just fill my brush with graphite. I don't need that much, so just a little bit. Try to feel with the finger to see if it's dry Mine is okay, it's dry, and I'm just coming light over this. Look at that, what's happened now. I do the shadowed part, so it's looking like this necklace is coming into the shadow because this part of the necklace is shadowed by the hand. Very light. I'm changing with blending stump number 1 because we're working with small proportions, small drawing. Thank you very much, Olga. We do the best to draw masterpieces, but these are the lessons that one can learn more about graphite pencil. And slowly, as you can see, we have some graphite even on the necklace because it's shadowed. Let's see how we can add this from dark tone, which is the black background. Just push over the necklace. Make sure you don't push too much, so you can keep the design of the necklace. Also, slowly, I need to separate the rings, one from each other, so we're going to build this by blending stump. And as you can see, where the necklace is going into the shadow, the rings are shadowed more, so we need to add more graphite into the rings. For this, I'm using again 8B gray to add rest part for the shadow. Make this gap a little bit bigger. But I'm going oblique because I want to keep the design. Now, because I just covered a little bit this shiny part, for the last time I coming with jelly pen again, and same number 5, because this is the sharpest jelly pen that I can use. Also, as I did on the other side, as you can see, I did after the layers. So I'm coming again with this to add rest part for the necklace, just dotting and shining into the middle of the shadow. Remember, guys, a few advices from me before to start to work. Hopefully you will remember this because it's very helpful for you. Cover your drawing with a blank paper, as I did. Where you touch with the hand, don't touch on the paper. Always put a paper on the bottom of your hand. This one is for save the drawing and keep the drawing clean till the end. And also you can sharp and clean eraser on the blank paper. And the most important thing is don't forget to sharp very well the pencils. As you can see in my drawings, if I need, I resharp again on a sandpaper or nail polish or something because I'm using as a needle. That one if you want to do very realistic details. If you're looking to become professional artist, you need to add as much details as you can. We will learn more things like reflected hair, as I did already on the hand. I will show you because I did a part, and if I zoom you will see how it's looking. This is like a shiny reflected hand hair, and we need to do this on the neck side here on the top. I just need to add details with jelly pen following the reference photo. Sorry, with dotting tool. jelly pen is to highlighting, and dotting tool is to add details like hair or animal fur. I'm following the reference photo to see the details and the design where this is going. And you will see when we're adding the dark tone, which is pure black, it will transform our drawing into the realistic one. I did, and I'm happy with this. I will do a layer for you guys to see how is it if I'm add the dark tone. And for this I need to resharpen the pencil, this time on a manual sharpener. No, Olga, for me never happened. I have days, but that's maybe when I'm very tired. But if I have chance to draw, all my patience is going into drawing. Let me zoom now to see what's happened. Thank you for the question, but it's better to keep your mind clear, and if you love to draw, just grow your passion for the drawing. Now I just want to show you what's happened on the reference photo. If I zoom, you see this white hair, like a reflected hair on this part. So we need to draw this one as well to make the drawing more realistic. I'm moving back and I will show you how to do this. Like that. Hopefully it's clear. And now with small circle emotions, because it's only black side here, I'm coming with 8B grade. Now also guys, you will see why I picked this 8B grade for drawing a portrait using only one pencil. Can you imagine if I started with HB to do this, how I did it with HB on a dark tone, for example? Really hard. So this time it's more easy to do the shadows if you have 8B grade, or if you work with Stadelmar's Lumograph, you can go with 12B grade, for example. That's the darkest tone. Or different kind of pencils, they might have 14B or different one. So look at that, how nice is this still visible. This part for the reflected hair into the highlights is still there, even if I add layers by layers. So today's lesson, guys, remember we're learning how to draw realistic necklace, shiny necklace. Mine is silver one, white necklace, and how to draw realistic reflected hair. I'm not going more with dark tone, I will do myself, but I just want to see and show you guys and also share with you my tips how to draw the dark tone and also with the details. So when you draw a dog or anything like that, you need to draw the fur, make sure you use a dotting tool before. I think so is very important, that supplier that might help you to do realistic, very realistic animal fur, even if it's on the background, even if it's into the shadows. Now look at that, I can do as dark as I want, nothing happened with these lines, and the details are perfectly very realistic made. I keep this in circle emotions, and I will show you what's happened with this part for the hair if I'm coming with dry hard brush, which is my favorite to do so. I like to do a little bit shadows on this part of the hair. This one, my hair is short on the neck and on the hands, but they're different person with longer hair. We're talking about black longer hair on a hand when we start to learn how to draw the hand. And if you come with me, you will learn all my techniques. I'm using now a dry hard brush to show you how easy to do the dark tone and how to smooth this part for the shadow. I'm coming very light, and also I need room, so just smooth, soft shade and blend over. Make sure you don't touch the necklace made already. We have the designed necklace. So I'm coming like this. I'm going same small circular motions, or I can use forwards and backwards. And look at that, nothing happened with the hair. Now maybe it's better. Become light gray, which is perfectly. Let's zoom out to see how it's looking. Perfectly made photorealistic drawing. Look at the necklace, look at the dark tone, guys. Thank you very much again for your time, guys. I appreciate always when you're coming to draw live with me. Today is a short lesson than any other time with 15 minutes. We finish earlier. So I appreciate always your comments. I appreciate your time spent with me. Hopefully you're happy with my drawing tips. Let's have a little look on the realistic drawing, and also, as you can see, the details on the necklace, they are the same. And if I move on the tablet, on the reference photo, same. So we learn all necessary tips and techniques to become professional artists with easy ways. Thank you very much, guys. Have a nice and lovely weekend. I love you guys. Bye bye.